Hi there, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited because Michael's released new Halloween paper and ephemera. So let me back up a little bit. I ran into Michael's yesterday because I wanted to get some of the 12 by 12 paper pads that are in my store. They're marked $4.99 now. Now I did pick some of those up a while back, but I wanted the solids and a couple of other patterns before they disappeared, because in a couple of the Michaels in my area, they're completely out of their paper pads. So I had some coupons and some rewards that I was going to spend, and I was just perusing the store. They have some of the Halloween decorations out, and I was just about to leave the paper section when I saw that they had a new Halloween display of their paper and ephemera and stickers. And so, of course, I stopped to check it out. Now, the paper that's out this year is very similar to the last couple of years. These are not the new paper pads. I just wanted to show these for reference because they're very similar paper to what we've seen the last couple of years. There's like a classic Halloween. I call it classic Halloween because it's the yellow and orange and black and candy corns and pumpkins and bats. Very similar to this. Now, this is the paper collection from last year or the year before. And it's this size, 8.5 by 11, I think. And there's also one with skulls, very similar to this Midnight Moon, a little bit, darker, but sort of celestial and skulls and that sort of thing. So the paper didn't grab me. They had some 12 by 12s and they had some of this size. I did not see any 6 by 6. It could be that it's just not out yet, or they're not releasing 6 by 6 this year. I don't know. But the paper didn't interest me. So I just started looking at the ephemera. The ephemera packs were cute, but again, it was nothing really exciting. The same type of thing. Their ephemera packs, the pieces in their ephemera and stickers are pretty large for card makers. I'm not sure why they do that, but they're continuing to do that. Anyway, I passed on those, and they had some washi. Again, I wasn't really interested. I find myself buying washi and then never using it. So I just felt like I could pass. And I was just about to walk away when I saw this. Super exciting. They came out with a book that's very similar to the Grabby type books. Or if you go into Barnes & Noble, you've seen these books that include paper and stickers and die cuts and all of that. Well, Michael has released a Halloween, and you can see it's got a seal on it, which I really am glad that they did that so people aren't, flipping through them and dog-earing them in the store. So we're going to take a look at this. And then they had the journal kit. So you may have seen some of these in Michael's at the beginning of the summer, spring, summer. They had some really fun designs. I picked up one, and I just thought it would make a cute little, sort of junk journal scrapbook. But when I saw the Halloween, I jumped all over it. It's a spiral bound, and again, I'm going to unpack this. It's got a little small washi tape and some tags, some stickers, some little mini journals, some papers. So I was very excited for these two items. I just thought, okay, Michael is stepping it up a little bit. I immediately grabbed these. They were not on sale, but again, I had rewards and coupons that I could use for regular price. So I didn't care. I wasn't going to leave them behind. My store only had 2 of the book, and they had, I think, 3 of the journaling kit. So I think these are going to be sort of limited, kind of get them while you can, if you're interested. And I'm going to unpack both of these, and we're going to take a closer look. But I really was excited to share them. This is a pretty mighty book. Here's a little sneak peek of what's inside on the back. Again, I like that they're sealed. Both the book is sealed and the kit is sealed, which is really nice because you don't have to worry about missing any pieces or anything like that. Let's get into it and take a closer look. Okay, here's the book. Again, I was the most excited about this. It includes stickers, die cuts, wrapping paper, and more. And even the cover is beautiful. You can see how thick the binding is. And here's the first page. So what we have here are some little, what I would say are journaling cards. You can cut these out, and then you can add them to your journals and write on the back. Look at the design. Now, this is sort of the theme of one of the paper pads that I saw. This is like the classic Halloween, where you've got the black cat, the jack-o'-lantern, and a little skeleton. There's sort of the vintage look with the little top hat. Again, a circus theme is pretty popular this year, like a circus creepy fair, Halloween fair. Black on the other side. This large doily that you can cut out with the jack-o'-lantern, black cat, and bat in the center. And then this pretty paper on the back. And then here is, you can work right in this book. You can make this your junk journal. You can add pages to it. Again, here you can write something. And here's this pretty soft pumpkin with the moths and the skulls on the back. And then here is a big page that, again, you can use for photos. If you do an October daily, this would be a fun way to start an October daily, or then just sort of rip apart the book and add it to your own. But I really like this. I like taking circle dies or hole punch and cutting some of these out and adding them to other projects. Let's see. I think these peel up and they're stickers. Yeah, they're stickers too. So you can just peel them off and use them on projects. So this is a sticker page. And then again, here's the doily with the ghost, super cute. And this ghost background, really pretty. And then these are some cut aparts. Now these are perforated, so you don't really even have to cut these out. You can just tear them like that and add them to your project, or the front of a card. I think that would be so cute. This is my favorite picture, probably this haunted house. Look at how cute that is. And here is a bigger picture of the haunted house. I love that. And this is pretty thick paper too. This is perforated here, so this can be popped out, and this whole page is perforated. And here is one of the journals that comes in the book too. It's just on with a little glue dot, so it doesn't disturb this paper, but you can pop it out, and it's got little ravens on the bottom, and the paper is sort of ink blended all around. Super cute. And it matches this paper, of course. Here's more stickers. And these are stickers too, like little tags, and this is perforated. And I'm pretty sure these are stickers, yep. And tags. This paper is pretty heavy. Let's see, and these are stickers. So what I like about this, rather than just getting the paper pad this year, is that it gives you that variety to, you know, incorporate the stickers. You can also rip these sheets out, and this can be the paper that you work with in your journal or on cards. I love that. I love this one too. And these are actually, yeah, really, really nice quality stickers. This would be cute on a slimline card. These would be great on mini slimlines. This would be nice on a bag topper. Bookmarks, that's really fun. These would be great to laminate. You could stamp or write on them, or use some of your letter stickers and make, you know, personalize it, or just write creepy or spooky, spell that out in stickers, and then laminate it. The doily again. Skull and crossbones. Everything is not too cute or creepy. It's just a nice mix of the classic Halloween with a little bit of that vintage. I love this page. And these are stickers, of course. These would be really fun if you had your own journal, or you decided to make this into a journal and added these as little tuck spots with messages on the back. I love that the back is decorated with the witch's hat and the tree and the owl and the bat. Again, these are all perforated, so they can all pop out in the different layers. You could layer them up. You could add foam tape, actually make shakers. Look at this great classic jack-o'-lantern with the party hat. I love that. And these are fun too. I love the tags. The tags are my favorite. These are all stickers. And here's the next journal with this cute ghost. Now these don't have a picture on them, but they are distressed all around the edge. A fun little line journal, super cute. I love that ghost. And the spider webs. There's so much in this book. Again, you can just easily tear these pages out. They're perforated. And you can use these on your cards. The frames, stickers. This is really pretty. I love that. It's like already ink blended for you. These are cute. The witch's hat and the brooms, so classic. Again, more bookmarks. Now it comes with this pack of paper. Oh, this is the wrapping paper that they talked about. So these unfold. You can, of course, cut them up and use them any way you like. Beautiful. And it's kind of a slick finish. It's really like a wrapping paper texture. That's beautiful. You get such a nice variety with this book. I just love it. This is so much more interesting than a paper pad. And I like the stickers and tags and bookmarks rather than the ephemera pack. Now, I will probably wait till those others go on sale, and I might pick up some of the ephemera packs. But really, the paper pads didn't interest me at all because they were so similar to what I had last year and the year before that I think that I could do so much more with this book. Now this is heavyweight, just so you know. Some of the paper is lighter weight, but nothing is super thin weight. The wrapping paper, or what they would call wrapping paper, is probably wrapping paper consistency. This is super thick. Again, these are all perforated, so all of these can be just taken out and layered up. I like the moths. Look at all these cute tags. This is a beautiful page with the moon and the stars. So even as a card maker, I really feel like I could use so much of this book and it really won't be wasted. If you are a journaler, this is for you as well. You can either use the whole book as a journal, or you can use the smaller books as little mini journals, or you can just add pieces of this to your own journal. Even the cover is gorgeous. Again, here is a look at the back, everything that is included. And I love that they tucked these little mini journals inside as well. So this is the find of the year for me in the Halloween paper crafts from Michaels this year. But now let's take a look at that journal kit. Okay, so this is the contents of the journaling kit. First of all, you get this spiral bound It's Witching Hour journal. And the spiral is orange on the side. The cover is black with the gray moon and bats. And it measures about 6.5 by 10. It's a lined notebook. And that's a look at the back cover. Black with the orange stars and the moon. I think it's really pretty. And then you get some paper here. Now, this is a good quality paper. It's not too thin. And it looks like you get 2 of each design. And these, again, would be perfect if you're a card maker for card fronts. I think the snakes are a little creepy, the pumpkins and the moths and the little skull. Same type of picture that we saw in that other book, and then these skulls. And I like this one because it looks like the wallpaper from the Haunted Mansion. Now, these are single-sided, so the other side is white. Now, you get 2 mini rolls of washi. Let's open this up. Okay, here are the rolls of washi. So this little black one says Halloween season on it. And this one is the skulls with the moth and the pumpkins. Very, very cute. So 2 little rolls of washi. And then let's see what we have here. We have 2 pre-made pockets. So I love that. Even the inside has a little moon. And that is adorable for sticking in an ATC or a gift card. Super cute. You can even add that as a little pocket on your journal to stuff in a tag. And here's the second one. This one is a little different design with this little V-shaped cutout. But again, it's using that double-sided paper. So I love the pre-made pockets. And then it looks like we have a little notepad here, Ghostly Greetings to You. And okay, I thought it was a pad, but it's just one sheet that says that. And these are some stickers, Rest in Pieces. These are very cute little designs. And then here's another one that just has the black cat. Again, you can add this as a little tuck-in. I love this. It says Grave Thoughts. Spooktacular. And here's a little orange sheet with the flowers. Now these are some little strips that you can add, sticker strips with the skulls and the flowers. And then here's another sheet that is just a little journaling spot. Here's the stickers. These are super, super cute with the boo and Rest in Peace, Eek, Yikes. Those are fun to put on the back of envelopes. These are cute too. And here's some more stickers with the spooky season, Creep It Real, Treat, Boo to You, and Bootyful. Here's some that look like little stamps with the ghosts and Happy Halloween. Little squares that you can stamp in. And again, beware, spooky season. There's the witch's hat. And this owl is absolutely gorgeous. Ghosts and the candle. I love those. So those are your stickers. And then you do get some ephemera. So I like these kits because look at everything that's included. It's so much more than just getting a paper pad. So here is all the ephemera that's included. There's witches' hats and ghosts and skulls and Happy Halloween and spooky season and tags and little strips to add to cards, tricks or treats. Just so much fun, and everything is included in this little journaling kit. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at some of the new items for the spooky season at Michael's this year. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button, ring the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Wishing you a wonderful day. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.